the last time Southampton lost a home fixture against Bristol City, the Bay City Rollers were #1, Harold Wilson was Prime Minister, and Manchester United were top of the second division. Don Goodman alongside me this evening. What are you expecting today?
Well, I'm expecting a really good game. There are two teams here that like to get the ball down and pass it to create their openings, although, having said all of that, they're also two teams that have struggled for goals. They've struggled to find the back of that net on a real regular basis, and that's been the downfall on one or two occasions.
Watton beaten to it there, and it's Noble who'll bring it forward for Bristol City, one of those brought into the lineup today. McIndoe kicks out across towards Adebola, who, as we've already mentioned, has got plenty of presence in there, but he's a player who needs a goal at present. Long drought for him.
It's an early warning, isn't it, for Southampton? You've got Michael McIndoe out there on the left. He loves to get crosses in. Doesn't always beat the man. Gets that half a yard and whips the ball in. And we've got big Dilly Adebola in the centre for Bristol City. And a Southampton defence that have been known to be susceptible to conceding from crosses and set pieces.
Looking to find McGoldrick here, but Liam Fontaine in control of that situation. And Dilly Adebola back amongst us, and with some distinctive headgear, let's describe it that way.
He was a big distinctive fella before that, wasn't he?
And certainly someone that Southampton are going to have to keep a very close watch on him. No problem spotting him now. He's looking to get the better of Lancashire here, and that was neatly done for McIndoe. Williams arriving in the box. He's being joined now. It's Elliott coming in, and it was Sermon who made an important contribution defensively.
Well, we spoke about his goal-scoring form, didn't we, Andrew Sermon? But he does so well here. Marvin Elliott attacks it, and he knows he's behind him, and he has to deal with it, and he does it fantastically well.
He has played at the back this season for Southampton amidst the host of reshuffles. Sermon in the left-back role. Towards McComb, looking to come in, look like hands, and it's given. Penalty against Pearce.
Well, that was always the worry for me. Bristol City are a very, very big team, and any corners or free kicks I always felt may cause Southampton problems. McComb peels off the back, and he doesn't mean it, but his hand is in the air, and if you put your hand up like that and the ball strikes it, there's only really ever going to be one outcome, and that's a penalty kick.
And it's Michael McIndoe who is the penalty specialist and Bristol City's top scorer, who is going to go up against Kelvin Davis here. And Davis is the hero! And Bristol City blow a huge chance to take the lead.
Well, Michael McIndoe, he went for power, and he didn't get the accuracy.
Southampton with a break thanks to their goalkeeper, but McIndoe trying to redeem himself here. And Cork with the adroit defending, but Bristol City very much on top at the moment.
Wow, McIndoe's annoyed. Davies is thrilled, but he knows the ball's not away from danger yet.
This is Noble. Elliott was coming in, but Kelvin Davis once again solid with his handling.
Well, he guesses right. McIndoe goes for power, but it's nowhere near the corner. And once he guesses right, he's always given himself a chance to save that.
He gave up a promising career in Brazil, ended up at St Albans originally, went for a trial at Arsenal, and now he's at Bristol City.
Oh, no pressure there then, by the way. He has been superb, Adriano Basso, for Bristol City. I think he was a player of the season last year.
Plenty of bodies here for this Ryan Wilson free kick. Oh, and McComb has come in, totally unseen by the Southampton backline.
Well, I cannot believe that he's not headed that, the big central defender.
Came from absolutely nowhere.
Well, that's my first reaction, is he's got to head it, he's got to throw himself. Where's the marking? That is the question. There's a lunge for it with that right foot, but...
Maybe more with the fact that they weren't allowed to go on than anything else. This is Lancashire. And they're able to take it down in a bit of a tight situation.
Well, he makes a bad ball into a good one with his touch, Adam Lallana.
Wilson to prevent the corner. Adebola. And the burst here from Noble, and it's a possibility. And Kelvin Davis alert and alive. And Lee Johnson trying to be the same, but didn't direct that anywhere near the target.
Well, Kelvin Davis acts as a sweeper here. Dilly Adebola holds it up well. It's a perfectly timed run and pass. And as this ball breaks to Lee Johnson, he's got it in his locker to float that over the goalkeeper, who's well out of his goal. He gets his timing all wrong. Tries to use the outside of his right boot rather than...
Into spring Adebola though here, Bristol City. Lancashire in trouble for a moment and maybe made to pay! Oh! And Noble on the follow-up, and Johnson! The breakthrough for Bristol City! And it's Lee Johnson who finally finished it off. But Dilly Adebola with the initial raid, and Bristol City lead at St Mary's.
Well, I think they just about deserve this lead. And Lee Johnson, poor attempt in the first half, but fantastic. But it's a great movement from Adebola, and he stays strong, stays on his feet, gets a super strike, and he's unlucky not to score. How composed is that from Noble, though? He's so aware that Lee Johnson is square of him and in a better position as this ball breaks. It's a super little square ball, and I'll tell you what, that is a really good finish from Lee Johnson. Absolutely stunning, and Bristol City, well, they deserve it, just about.
They couldn't take the opportunity from the penalty spot, but how well did Lee Johnson take that? His first goal since August of 2007.
I mean, they have been caught offside several times, but I guess it's a small price to pay if you eventually find your way through there.
A whole cluster of Bristol City bodies there gathered in waiting on the edge of the penalty area. McCoom coming round the back, and Adebola in there. Elliott trying to get on the end of it. Another skirmish and scare for Southampton. We saw it out thanks to the outstretched boot of Paul Watton in the end.
Well, there are sixes and sevens, aren't they, defensively back there? Just from them set pieces.
All right, Phillips, and Bradley Orr able to win that with relative ease. McCoom. Adebola. Lee Johnson.
Well, Bristol City are causing Southampton all kinds of trouble from these corners, and it's McCoom again causing the problems, getting the wrong side of Pearce. And as he knocks this down, Davis does ever so well to palm that away from danger. Well, there's always that little bit of extra pressure on Lee Johnson, isn't he? Manager's son and all that.
Well, caught sleeping here, and Fontaine. But another flag up yet again.
It was late, I'll tell you that. It didn't go up straight away as this ball is played, and that's the reason, because it's not offside, pure and simple. And there, look how late that flag goes up. It's a bad decision.
Threat from other areas of the field as well from Bristol City, but it's Southampton who need to find that threat here, trailing once again at home. Lovely touch from McGoldrick, he is capable of that. Lallana, also capable. Oh, and Jason Newell blows a chance to make an instant impact off the bench.
Well, I wonder if that's just a little bit of rustiness. How good is this, by the way? Back heel, brilliant vision, skill from Lallana. Fantastic ball, no offside. He's got to go across the goalkeeper. He goes for the near post. And I just wonder if that chance has come a fraction too soon for him. He completely miscues it. But
this is Lancashire. Sermon. McGoldrick. It will fall to Sermon here. Oh, lovely touch. Lallana, can he force his way through? Basso was brave and decisive.
And brilliant. Absolutely brilliant from Adriano Basso. Again, no fear in these kids. Skill in abundance, but out like a flash. Adriano Basso read the danger. Oh, did the young man just get slightly ahead of the ball there?
Elliott able to cut it out, but only momentarily. Trying to pick their way through here, McGoldrick! Oh, another chance goes begging for Southampton, but the flag. Or was it up in the build-up to that?
Right, let's have a look here. Great quick feet again, and Lallana, there's certainly no offside. Absolutely no doubt about it. It's a glorious chance. I'll tell you what, if this had gone in and that linesman's flag was up for offside, lots of questions would have been asked. Well, you have to commend the character that they've shown. They've never lied down, Southampton.
And it's a present here for Anabola. Where will it drop? It'll drop for Sproul. Well, off the body of Cork, the big appeal for handball.
Well, he's looking quizzically at the referee, isn't he? Again, lots of decisions to be made here. So almost a toe poke, isn't it? Top of the shoulder. Very, very high up. Very difficult to see from that angle. If the referee's not certain, can't give it.
Sane getting in there. Elliott looking to retrieve. And it's Lallana who gets there for Southampton. The clock really ticking down on their hopes in this match. Pearce making his way through. And that should be enough. They should see it through. Indeed they do. It's Bristol City's first win at Southampton for 33 years. The son coming to the aid of the father, Gary Johnson. It was Lee Johnson's winning goal. After a wonderful surge from Dele Adebola, which seals the points, they will travel home happy. It's finished. Southampton 0, Bristol City 1.
Michael McIndoe missed a first-half penalty, still ended up a winner though, and did enough to earn the Man of the Match prize. He's with Greg Whelan.
Michael, many congratulations on the win. How welcome was it?
I think it was more than deserved. I think I was a little bit disappointed to not stick away the penalty in the first half, but I think Lee Johnson took his goal very well, and I think, to be honest with you, on the balance of play, I think we deserved it.
So do you owe Lee Johnson one now?
I think so, yeah, definitely.
So did the tough training regime this week that we all heard about, did that pay off, do you feel, in the end?
I think so, yeah. I think her fitness, especially sort of last 20 minutes. I know they had us under the cosh a little bit, but I think on the breakaway we were very dangerous. Like.
So it's fair to say that the team owed the manager one this week, is it?
I think so, yeah. I don't want to praise him too much because we'll be doing it again on Monday.
Thanks very much. You're also the Parade Man of the Match, Michael. Many congratulations.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you.
Well, Gary, you were after a reaction to that Reading defeat. What did you think of the one you got out there?
I thought we got a good reaction, of course. If the boys win a game away from home 1-0 and we had a couple of other chances, missed the penalty, then of course we've got to be happy with our work in the week. And it was nice to get a result because training will still be hard, but with a smile on our faces this week.
Was a goal from Lee long overdue?
Well, probably, yeah. I mean, you know, he sets a few up on occasions, and but yeah, it was a great goal. I don't care who scores. It was nice that he scored. He'd be pleased with it. Helped the confidence of himself and obviously the confidence of the team, because 1-0 result is a great result. I thought it was a great game. I thought it was a good game of football. A bit too close for my liking, sort of thing. But both teams, I thought, tried to play, and credit to both teams.
Gary, well done today.
Thanks very much. Thank you.